We want to warmly welcome everybody that's here on the call with us today. It's a conversation about open doorways and anybody who's going to be listening in later as well. So I realize many of you, Sven and I, and maybe Alejandro too, know in person. And if not, we've certainly probably done some work together. So it's very exciting to have this intimate time here together. Let's invite in all of your spirit guides, your angels, your teams, and we invite in our spirit doctors, spirit guides in spirit world, and any of your ancestors that would like to join us as well, just to be present with us. Because much of what we're going to be speaking about is expansion and our multidimensionality and how we are working to allow as much of that to come into our physical embodiment as possible. All right, so what are the open doorways for 2020? It's very exciting. First of all, for those of you interested in numerology, that's a really big one, right? 2020. And I don't know that much about it, so I'm not going to pretend to. I just know that it is an open doorway, and we're excited about it. And it is, as we see the themes for 2020, we are looking at expansion and we are looking at creation. Those frequencies of expansion and creation are here, coming from the earth and coming from the cosmos. And we also want to invite in those frequencies into our being. We want to invite the ones that are arriving here on the planet, that are here on the planet, and the ones that are within us, actually, to arise up and emerge. And so much what we're looking at for the retreat that's coming up in November, Awakening to the New, is about this. And the setting of the time of November being a little usher doorway right into 2020. So we are looking at that expansion within and what wants to create from that place. So in many ways, the retreat is what we've designed it to be, a launching pad for you to enter into 2020. And it's a place that we will be talking in a moment about the actual recipe that we've put together for you, which is the session work and all the things that come around this retreat. Because we've created an incubator with this 6 nights and 5 days. It's an incubator that we get to totally immerse in, that you will totally immerse yourself in if you so choose to come onto this retreat with us and have time to do the clearing work, which is essential to make space to let things emerge and arise. So what I wanted to share as well is that there is a template. There is a map and a template that the earth is carrying right now. And it's going to, as the earth is ascending, and this is happening, that template is going to unfold into what many of us call the new paradigm. We, like the earth, because we share many things with her, have a map and a template within ourselves. And Sven and I came to this theme or this title for this retreat, knowing that that template that exists within you is ready to arise and emerge. So what we see is that, for one, the timing, for two, 2020, and the third thing is that the template within you has been developing for lifetimes, and certainly in this lifetime as well, but in lifetimes, and sort of bringing and pulling all that in together to see what wants to emerge and fully embracing everything that you came here to do at this time. So in a way, it's a supercharged time, supercharged moment, and we're going to ride that with this retreat. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the recipe that we've created. The 2 main modalities that we have put together are the clearing dowsing work and the spirit doctor team work. And then we have many adjacent and complementary other pieces that are going to work with us, because we're really looking at the whole being. So I'll talk about this next, but Sven, do you want to jump into the dowsing?
Sure. The recipe that Susan's talking about is basically the map that we work with. And what we call the focus sessions, which are the 3 hour segments that take place in the morning and the afternoon, we've addressed whatever intentions are brought. And normally there's a fear, there's lack of trust, there might be some insecurity, some doubt. And through the dowsing that we do, we have the ability to get to the core. And we get to the core of what the issue is, because it's our belief system, that we all have the gifts that we want to share. However, sometimes we have something that's blocking it. And so with the dowsing protocols that we use, we dive in and we quickly discover what's the root cause of, let's just say, a block. And the beauty of that is that once we address the blocks, the fears, then we have the open invitation to claim what it is that we have earned. So with the dowsing, we can create, eliminate, and change many things. Now, we actually work with a number of modalities. We're talking about dowsing and the spirit doctors. And it's a really nice combination, because with the dowsing, we can do the clearing. And then with the spirit doctors, there's the opportunity to be in a more, let's say, passive state, to receive what it is that you would like to work with. What makes these retreats so rich, especially this one, is we have a small group of people. It's a beautiful setting, and so it's very intimate, so people get to know each other, and there's just trust that gets developed in that in itself, because we're together in this beautiful space. Another beautiful thing is that when one person brings up something, usually another person relates to it too. And so it starts this cohesive cooperation of sharing things that, we all have in common.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's what you were mentioning, Sven, that the sessions, the morning and afternoon sessions are very, with the dowsing, it's very participatory, very active. And then when we bring the spirit doctor healing work, we're also asking for insights and guidance, and that kind of sets us along the way. That's been we'll do multiple sessions of both, and each time we get a little deeper and deeper until we arrive to the ending. And the goal of the retreat is to allow whatever this template within you that's ready to present and be a part of the 2020 Earth ascension, that you get a good glimpse of it, and you may already have a glimpse of it and you want to support it. Either way, we'll be on that journey. We'll be on that journey together. So Alejandra, would you like to speak about your offering as part of it?
Yeah, so as part of this recipe that we created, part of holding this in such a beautiful space was really to be able to take care of all of the senses. And so I do a morning yoga class, and it's just working through the body, through breath, working a lot with the spine and the nervous system, to help to integrate and also to see what is in the system that needs to move, or I would say it's kind of like this puzzle where it just goes like that. It moves a few degrees and then it fits together perfectly. And it is through the process of the dowsing work, the spirit doctor teamwork, that then our body can start reconfiguring that. And so using movement and breath, and especially in those like early hours in the morning, to really allow the body and the breath to really root it down, because there's really this element of grounding it in the physical body is very important. And Susan, when I hear you speak about ascension, I think that it really has become this theme of we are the ones who are living that ascension. And by grounding it in our bodies and in our lives, and then in everything that we do, right? It's like that awakening to the new, that whole theme of every cell of the body, of our system, awakening to those, and it's like a flower opening to the sun, opening to those new energies. It really is that going back home, going back to wherever, and holding that alignment with you, that configuration, and coming back with that clarity and that strength to meet 2020.
One of the things that we appreciate so much with having Alejandra there, Alejandra came up with a suggestion, let's get the body a little bit more involved. And it's such a nice completion of all these aspects that we're talking about, because they all go together. And one of our focus that we have developed, which has worked really well, is when we approach the end of our time together, is we like to develop the integration of what it is that has been, what transpired or shared during the course, so that when people go back to their environment, wherever it is, it's not like it's not a hard landing. Would you like to share the Spirit Doctor transmission?
Okay. Here's the message. There's a master plan for your life, and you are the master creator of it. There is a master plan for your life, and you are the master creator of it.
No.
We see this time, this current moment time, as building the nest, like a bird's nest. We see this time as building the nest. Building a nest with your thoughts, with your intentions and your actions, to support you to fly with broad, expansive wings, catching the air currents that will deliver you to your next destination. Build the wings, build the trust, and build the confidence. Building is the concept to share with you today, a necessary phase of the process to reach your ultimate desire. We are here to support you and assist you. And also we will work with the mechanism of compass, the internal compass and guidance that resides within you, in your heart, to unlock any closed doors or any walls that are ready to come down. So much love, the Spirit Doctor team. So that's for you. Okay. I think we can conclude just a little bit early. And again, if you would like to communicate with us, please use our website contact. This is our assistant at susanandsven.com. And we're available to chat. We're available to receive your emails and answer any questions that you might further have.